Hello there, dear YouTubers. My name is King1993, and today I'll be talking about another Valkyrie characters of this game, of which type of Valkyrie character you should be getting as a support. Okay. Now, before starting this video, do understand that before making this video, I have already made a video regarding of the top 5 most useful Valkyrie characters for beginner in version 5.5. So if you are a beginner or an intermediate player, then obviously the most useful character for beginners in 5.5 will be given in this video. Okay, now the video which I am gonna making right now is gonna be, let's say, a continuation of what basically I want to say. Okay, now when it comes to the support character, okay, there are two categories here. One is basically the primary most useful support character, and the secondary most useful support character in this game. Okay, now here's the thing that the primary one, let's talk about the primary one. So this primary one are two of them. One of them is Harsher of Sentience, another one is Azure Empyrea. Now when it comes to Harsher of Sentience, she is considered as a both main DPS and a sub DPS character in the game, and she can provide a large quantity of defense reduction on the enemy for a longer period of time compared to the Valkyrie characters who were also capable of doing defense reduction, except their problem was their duration was extremely low. Okay, similar can be said about this Azure Empyrea as well. If you are capable of getting Azure Empyrea, then you will be able to do large quantity of fire, lightning, or ice damage dealing to the enemy as much as possible. Okay, so that is basically the thing about these two characters. Now another thing that you must need to understand, that when it comes to these two characters, the problem about these two characters is you need large quantity of crystals in order to get them. But once you get them, you then need to get their signature weapon and their stigmata set in order to make sure that you are capable of doing the support regarding these two characters as much as possible. Whereas for the secondary unit, as you can see here, there is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So all of these seven characters, as you can see here, are basically free to play characters. Basically speaking, without even the use of crystal, you can basically do large quantity of physical damage, ice damage, lightning damage. Sorry, support. You will be able to get large quantity of physical support, ice support, lightning support, or fire support from these characters. So obviously, the only thing that you must need to do when you getting these characters is to make sure that you are only getting their stigmata set and the weapon set, because their stigmata set and the weapon set are the only thing that you must need to use crystals to get them. And when you compare this one to this one, then this primary one is you must need to get both the battle suits. Okay, like Azure Empyrea and Harsher Sentinels, these are called battle suits in the game. So you must need to get the battle suits, then their weapon, and then their 3 stigmata sets. So it basically means you need to use crystals to get at least 5 main important parts of these battle suits. Whereas when it comes to the secondary support unit, at least you will be able to get all of them without the use of crystals. Then afterwards, if you were to use crystals, then use crystals to get their signature weapon and their signature stigmata set, so that it will be able to provide that team with more uh, elemental or physical support. Now the question is, okay, then what about the older character? Now when it comes to the older character, there are reasons why the current character are actually better than the older character. So for comparison, let me talk about the duration of these characters here. Okay, so first of all, let's talk about Harsher of Sentence Puhua. Okay, okay, not Harsher of Sentence Puhua. Let's talk about Impair. Okay, so when it comes to Impair, this character and this character, both of them can do Impair. But if you were to see the duration of this Impair, then you will be able to understand what do I mean. For example, the duration of Impair of Harsher of Sentience is 15 seconds with a defense reduction of 50%. Okay, now when I compare this Harsher of Sentience with the Celestial Hymn, then you will be able to see that Celestial Hymn can also lower the enemy's defense for 30 sorry, for 50%, but it has a duration of 3 seconds. Okay, now let's talk about another character here, such as Carol. Okay, so when it comes to Carol, the thing about Carol's ultimate is when you use Carol's ultimate, it will have a duration of 20 seconds. And not only that, as it is said here that ultimate boosts team physical damage by 20% and total damage by 15%. So physical damage and total damage, which is basically 35% damage, has been increased for 20 seconds. If ultimate hits an enemy whose shield is broken, team deals 30% bonus physical damage ceiling. So you are basically getting 65% more physical damage ceiling if you were to use ultimates of this Carol Pepper. Okay, so 65% more damage ceiling plus for 20 seconds is basically a lot compared to the character which is called Celestial Hymn. Okay, Celestial Hymn. So you can probably guess by now that why the current characters are actually better than that, better than the old characters. Okay, for example, this character here is also actually a mid-old character. Like this one is the oldest and this is the second oldest. Now this one is also good. The reason behind why it is good, because if you were to use the ultimate off stage, then basically what will happen is it will basically provide 20% total damage reduction and ignore interrupt for the team for 15 seconds. That is one good thing. Another good thing is ultimate boosts total team physical damage by 25%. So this ultimate will basically increase the total damage output for the main DPS characters which are on the field by 25% for 18 seconds. Now when it comes to the weapon is almost the same thing. If you are capable of using the weapon, this weapon will also be able to provide the team with more physical damage ceiling. So obviously from that point of perspective, you can probably guess why the new characters are actually better than the old characters. The duration, as well as the physical damage dealing, as well as what should I call it, defense reduction, all of these combined basically makes what the new character here better than the old characters in the game when it comes to the support. Okay, so I hope you understand that the main purpose of making this video is to make you guys understand which type of support character you should be getting, to make sure that you are getting the maximum amount of damage to the enemies, so that you can basically get more points, and the more points you get, the more rewards you are gonna get. Okay, so that is the whole purpose of making this video. So anyway, if you like this video, and if you find this video interesting, then please give a like and subscribe and hit the bell notification icon, because next time I will be talking about which stigmata set and which weapon set you should be getting as a free to play beginners player. Okay, because many people get confused about that topic, which is why I'm gonna talk about this next time. Okay, so if you like this video, then please give a like and subscribe and hit the bell notification icons to get more of this topic on a regular basis. Goodbye and stay safe.